bring on one of two powerful leaders within myEcon. They are going to tell you the truth. They're going to tell you what your teachers haven't told you, and in some cases, what your parents and friends haven't even told you about your finances. Now, what you decide to do with this information is entirely up to you. Our goal is to simply empower you with enough information for you to make an informed decision. Now, I want to point out to each and every one of you that you have a choice. You have a choice to take this information and do something with it, or you have a choice to take this information and put it in your back pocket. We truly hope that you take the opportunity to make a change in your financial situation for the better. Now, our first presenter is my Direct Platinum Upline leader. It is also his birthday today, Coach Bless Ellis out of Brooklyn, New York. He is a husband, a father, a visionary, and again, he's a platinum leader within myEcon. He is the owner of a successful tax preparation service in North Carolina, and he's also the founder of the Kingdom Family. By following the proven strategies of myEcon, he's been able to cash flow over $1.6 million, ladies and gentlemen, this year alone, and the year ain't even over yet. So we hope that you are ready to take some copious notes and learn the truth about your finances, because I'm about to turn this call over to him right now. Coach Bless, are you on the line?
I am here, Kim. Can you hear me clearly?
I hear you loud and clear. Please take it away.
Awesome. Well, first of all, man, Kim, thank you very much for shouting me out for my birthday. I really, really appreciate all the love that people have been showing me online and offline, actually. And before I start all of my calls, you guys, I definitely love to send a strong shout out to everybody in the Kingdom family, first of all. But I like to send a strong shout out to the Nucleus team who make this happen every single Monday and Wednesday, you guys. And then throughout the week with the trainings, okay? So I want to send a strong shout out to Kimberly Poe, Martina Brick Yelverton, who always holds down the live and all of the branding of the Kingdom family. Also, Kirk Willer, our new platinum in our organization, you guys, okay? I want to send a strong shout out to all of them, and I appreciate every last one of you guys. Now, let's go ahead and get the ball rolling, you guys. I'm always excited when it comes to talking about money and helping people. The reality is the Kingdom family has helped hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people change their financial lives overnight. Truly and literally overnight, you guys, okay? So I could be anywhere this evening, you guys. I promise you, I could truly be anywhere, because it is my birthday and I could be anywhere doing anything. But tonight I decided, you know what? No better place to be than on the line with you guys, teaching you the strategies of the wealth, teaching you guys how to add that extra income to your household, that extra $200 to $800 a month plus to your checks from your current job, you guys. It's such a pleasure and honor to be able to do this, okay? So today, you guys, on my birthday, I am on this call because you are more important to me than my birthday. Stop playing, okay? So the first thing I wanted to do, you guys, and we're probably going to be doing this a whole lot more. I want to bring a special guest to the line today, you guys. She have not been in this business a long time at all. But I just brought her, and I wanted her to come on the line this evening, you guys, to share her testimony with you. Because remember, she's new to the business, right? And when I tell you overnight your life changes, your life truly changes overnight. So this young lady is new to the organization. Okay, she was brought on by Miss Kimberly Poe. Monique Goodman, are you on the line, ma'am?
Yes, I'm on the line. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Monique, which everybody just let me know I call her Mo, okay? Mo, do me a favor, okay? I want you to share with the people, and I want you to speak up a little bit because you sound a little low on the phone, because I really need people to understand and hear the power of myEcon, and when you joined prior, how you were, and after you joined, how you are now, okay? So tell the people and break that. Just give us a little bit of your testimony, okay?
Okay. So currently I am a fire and life safety director in Manhattan. So I work in office buildings, and I evacuate people in case of emergency. So before joining myEcon, I was struggling to pay my bills, and I was helping people prepare a budget so they could pay their bills to get out of debt. while I was still struggling myself. But it felt like I was missing something. I just didn't know what it was, but it just didn't seem right to me. So one day when I was at the doctor with my son, I ran into Kim, who I have known years prior, and me and her was doing small talk, recapping about our lives, what happened while I was in contact with each other. And she asked me how many allowances did I have, and when I said 0, she gave me this look like I was crazy and lost my mind. So then we exchanged numbers, and then one day when I was at work, I had time to actually look at the videos. And then I called her. I was like, Kim, you mean to tell me I could get all of this for less than my Just Fab membership? Are you sure? What's the catch? And when she said, yeah, I could not wait to get home to sign up. Like, my finances were so bad that it made no sense to walk around with my debit card or credit cards because I couldn't use them. So once I got home and I signed up and I started watching the videos, I was like, yes, this is definitely what I was missing. So then I went to work and I did my W-4, and my HR person was like, oh, you only have 3 kids. You can't change it to 9. And I was like, yes, I can. I want to. But she's like, you're going to owe the state and feds. I was like, but let me just owe them because I want to change it. So then when I changed it and I got my income shift, I was able to put $500 a week in my 401k, plus bring home an additional $100 a week. And with that $100, I am now able to open another savings account to actually save. Sorry, I'm at work. So I opened $100 for my 401k. I mean, $100 in my savings. I have my 401k. I paid to go to the mountain trip, and I am currently paying off my debt at the same time with the extra money that I have coming in.
Okay, let me clarify something. I just want to make sure that everybody understood you and heard you very clearly. Okay, you said you joined this organization. You were taught how to income shift. Okay, you said you added an extra $500 a week, and I'm sure that you probably meant a little less than that, right? What was that? Because you said 500. I think it was. Is it 500 or 50?
100 a week, additional cash, plus $50 in my 401k a week.
Okay, you guys. I just want to clarify that real quick. So you're saying that $150 positive cash flow came back into your checks every time you get paid. Am I correct?
Correct.
Okay. How many times do you get paid a month?
What time?
You guys. She gets paid 4 times a month. Now, I'm no mathematician, okay? But that sounds like, to me, $150 a week times 4 sounds like about $600 a month extra into your household. Sounds about right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Monique, has that changed your life financially, and how long did it take for that to happen?
It changed my life drastically. I walk around with my debit card now. I paid off 2 student loans since I did it, and it took about a week and a half because I joined on a Monday. Yeah, a week and a half for it to change.
Okay, Mo, I really, really appreciate this testimony, and I think people that are listening appreciate it as well. See, people sometimes, documentation beats conversation any single day. Okay? What we're talking about, you guys, is documentation. Somebody who's on the line right now who's telling you that they cash flow over $600 extra a month from their current job, you guys. From their current job. And guess what? She's not going to owe the IRS at the end of the year. Stop playing. And you will learn tonight why and how that happened. So right now, if you are struggling, broke, busted, and disgusted every time you get paid, it seems like you're constantly behind the 8 ball, you guys. Tonight, that can change for you. I'm going to show you guys how. Oh, I'm sorry. Monique, are you still on the line? Okay. She's not on the line right now. Okay, well, she's muted. But watch this. She invested $44 to be a part of an organization, okay, called myEcon. And at the end of every week, she got paid an extra $150 from her job. Stop playing, you guys, okay? But tonight, you are going to learn exactly how this works, all right? And how money really works and what's happening with your money right now, you guys. okay? The truth about your finances, all right? And how $44 and being a member of this organization will change your life instantly, all right? So here's my question to you guys, because I want you to have this at the forefront of your mind. Right now, today, what are your personal financial goals? When I mean financial goals, I'm talking about a lot of us have car payments. A lot of us have child care expenses. We have credit card debt that we're paying every single month trying to catch up. Okay, we have all types of bills. So what are your personal financial goals right now? Okay, and that's what I mean when I say that. All right? Now, whatever payment, whether it's car payment, whatever those payments are, I want you to put that number in the forefront of your mind. And I also want you to keep in mind and remember Monique's story. She cash flowed $600 extra every single month from her job without doing no extra overtime, no anything, without getting a second job, no anything. She didn't say she sold some lotions, some potions, and something strange from the bottom of the ocean. She didn't say none of that. Y'all didn't get any of that. But guess what? That payment, I want you to keep that in front and your forefront of your mind, because $44 changed her life overnight, you guys, okay? So let's go ahead and let's talk about how this happened, okay? Let's, first of all, we need to know what's happening to your finances right now. We need to know about the truth about your finances right now, okay? So I want you guys to get a pen out really quickly. I'm going to fly through this, and we're going to knock this thing down real quick so you guys can get your income shift and have extra money in your household, okay, with a strategy. All right. So the first thing, you guys, everybody wakes up in the morning, has two goals in mind, whether you know it or not subconsciously. But here they are. The first goal and objective that you have, okay, when you get up in the morning, is to take care of your current lifestyle. That means have enough money, okay, to go out, make money, trade your time for money to take care of your current lifestyle, meaning paying for making sure the lights are on, okay? Making sure that your car payment is paid. Making sure that the children have food on the table. Make sure the children have clothing on your back. You know, just the everyday life expenses, okay? That's your first objective. And you trade time for money to make that happen, okay? Now, everybody on this line's second goal and objective, okay, is to have enough extra money from your first objective, all right, to be able to put away or invest, okay, for your future lifestyle. Your future lifestyle. Now, a lot of us have 401ks at our jobs, okay, and things such as that. That's what I mean when I'm talking about future lifestyle. Now, let me give you some realities. The reality is your 401k is not enough, and it's not going to be enough to hold you down for your future lifestyle. All right? So you need something else to help you with that. But the issue is, the problem is, the first goal is taking up the majority of everybody in the United States. About 95% of the people in the United States, okay? The issue is, number one, is taking up everything, and there's nothing left over to invest in your future, okay? Now, you're probably wondering, how is this happening, right? I'm going to break some simple things down to you, these obstacles, 4 obstacles that are hindering you from being able to invest in your future, okay? Now, I want you to write from 1 to 4 down on a piece of paper, okay? Now, let's talk about the obstacles that are hindering you from reaching your second objective, all right? The first one, you guys, is called inflation. Write that down. Inflation. Inflation is called the silent income killer. And I'll prove to you really quick how inflation actually affects and hurts your finances. Now, I want you to envision your monthly check right now in your mind, how much you get paid monthly, total, okay? Now, inflation When you go, I'll show you what inflation is. When you go to like a store nowadays, 10 years ago, I'll just tell you a quick story about me. 10 years ago, a bag of potato chips in the store in New York City, for me, was 25 cents. We used to call it a 25-cent bag of potato chips, okay? Today, that same bag of potato chips, with the less amount of potato chips in it, okay, cost 99 cents. So my question to you is, did your salary at your job go up 4 times the amount in 10 years? That means if you made $50,000 10 years ago, today you would have to make $200,000 to keep up with the inflation rate of a bag of potato chips. Let's be realistic, you guys. Most people, the average person, that does not happen. Okay? So guess what that means? That means even if you got a raise for $20,000 extra on your job over the course of 10 years, you took a pay cut. Didn't even realize it. The silent income killer. Because guess what? That bag of potato chips went from $0.25 to $1, right? But now let's times that times clothing. Let's times that times gas. Let's times that times anything that you actually need to spend money on. Because that's what happened. Inflation only goes up. Okay? So what I want you to do is write a third of your income being gone due to inflation. The silent income killer. All right? Now, let's move on to the next obstacle that's hindering you from your second objective. And it's called high taxes, you guys. High taxes. And I can prove this very, very easily. Watch this. I want you to have a look at your gross from the same check that we're talking about. All right? That means the amount of money that you make before taxes. Okay? Then I want you to have a look at your net after taxes. Doesn't it look gross? Stop playing. Okay? That's high taxes, you guys. High taxes. But guess what? That's just federal tax. You still have clothing tax, food tax, property tax, state tax, local tax. You guys, taxes is killing you. So go ahead right now and write another third down due to taxes. The chainsaw massacre. Stop playing. Right? Now, I'm going to tell you what we wound up doing. Go ahead and write number 3 down. Because you guys are all going to agree with number 3. All right? I don't care who you are, where you are, what you are. Number 3 exists in your life. Watch this. So inflation took a third of your paycheck. High taxes took another third of your paycheck. So you're feeling like, you know what? I work all of these hours, right? Sometimes almost 2 weeks in 1 week, 70 hours and 70, 80 hours, stuff like that, right? And you say to yourself, I don't have nothing to show for it. So you wind up going out and doing something for yourself, to make yourself feel like you're doing something. You'll go do something like treat yourself to a brand new car, okay? Which you paid $24,000 for, and over the course of 5 years, you wind up paying 2 times that amount for your vehicle because you financed it over the course of 5 years, okay? It's called compound interest, you guys. Debt is number 3. The curse. Debt. All right? But not only that, some people don't even go get cars. You know, they go get credit cards. You know why? Because the government took the inflation took a third, high taxes took a third, and they need to float the loss on something. So they floated on credit cards, you guys, with compound interest at 21%, 29%, you guys. So guess what? During Christmas, little Johnny, you want to buy him a bicycle, so you don't have the cash up front, right? So you go swipe that, right? And you buy him a bicycle for $200, right? But you wind up paying the minimum payments on that over the course of time and wind up buying Johnny 5 bicycles. Stop playing with one swipe. Debt, you guys, is the curse. Debt is the curse, you guys, right? And then now go ahead and write a third, another third down. Another third is gone due to debt. You're probably wondering, okay, if a third is going to inflation, a third is going to high taxes, a third is going to debt, what else could possibly What could the fourth obstacle possibly be? Well, you guys, here it is. It's called big business. And that makes you have inadequate savings. All right? And I'm going to break that down for you. Right now, you have absolutely no clue what big business really is, but you're going to know now. All right? Let's go all the way back. Matter of fact, let's start with today and what's about to happen. How about that? Okay? Today is October. October, we have a holiday coming up called Halloween. All right? All of you guys that have children that's on this phone, most of you, the majority of you, are going to go out and buy a costume for your child. Not only that, in America, in the day of Halloween, candy has the highest sales rate, and this is where they make most of their profit in one day. Stop playing. So guess what? You go out there to buy candy for your children, okay? And you're giving it away, and you're giving other kids, other people are doing the same thing to your children, okay? Guess what, you guys? That's big business, all right? They put these holidays in place and all of these advertisements and all these things to get money out of your pocket. They have behaviorists, they have actuaries, they have just psychologists trying to figure out ways to get money out of your pocket. And you are going to participate. Stop playing, right? Then in November, we have Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving, you go out and buy your turkeys, you're doing your family thing, you're celebrating, blah, 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 spending money. Then the very next day, you have Black Friday. Black Friday, they got the 75-inch TV on sale now. Before it used to be $4,000, but now you can get it for $1,500. Uh-oh, guess who's at the store waiting in line all night long to get that TV? You, for $1,500. Black Friday, you guys. Okay? And a lot of you guys on the side know exactly what I'm talking about. But watch this. Big business has got so creative now that they said, you know what? While they're in the spending spirit, let's go ahead and create a new holiday. So on Monday now, they got Cyber Monday. Cyber Monday. So after they got you on Thanksgiving and Black Friday, now they get you with Cyber Money. You're not even leaving your house. Spending money online, you guys. Okay? That's big business. Then you have Christmas. On Christmas, we pretty much spend money on anything our dollar could possibly buy. Stop playing. Okay? And then you have New Year's. And then it's just a repetition cycle, you guys. Repetition cycle. Okay? And big business is so powerful. Like in August, we had back to school. I've seen people buying their children book bags. Their book bags is perfectly fine from last year. But the Hulk movie came out, and now your kids want a new book bag. And there's nothing wrong with the old book bag. See, big business, I have your kids convincing you that they need this new book bag. And guess what you're going to do? You're going to go buy it. Stop playing, you guys. So guess what? Number 4 is big business. Big business, you guys. Okay? So my question to everybody on this line, I just went over your paycheck that happens every single month. My question to you is, when did you actually get paid? Think about that. When did you get paid? Because when you got paid, inflation took a third, right? Taxes took another third. Debt took another third. Big business took another third. So guess what? You got paid, supposedly got paid on Friday, but the reality is everybody else got paid on Friday. You was broke on Saturday. Stop playing. Okay? So here's what we're going to do, you guys. Now you're probably wondering, okay, Bless, well, what are we going to do to fix that? Okay? And tonight I'm going to show you how $44 a month can change your life forever. All right? I'm with an organization called myEcon, the Personal Financial Success Company. We are a 12-year young, 100% debt-free company based out of Atlanta. We are technology-driven, education-focused. Write that down. Education-focused. I'm going to say that again. Education-focused, family-oriented company. Okay? We teach a strategy called income shifting. All right? Then we teach to put extra money in your pockets right now without working any extra overtime, getting an extra job, or anything. Okay? Then we teach you how to build a business income. Okay? We teach you how to build a business, and then we teach you how to create passive income. That's income that you do not work for that comes in every single month, you guys. Okay? Every single time you do something, you're getting paid residually. Then we teach you how to maximize your taxes, minimize your taxes. Okay? We teach you how to gain residual income. I'm sorry. That's the income that comes every single month, whether you get sick or not. Okay? To help you pay those residual bills. Okay? You guys, our associates in this organization has cash flowed over $400 million in cash flow. Now let me repeat that. Not the owners, not the company. No. The associates in this organization have cash flowed over $400 million in cash flow. And for those who have heard Kimberly Poe in the beginning, I account for about 2 million of those. Stop playing. Okay? So guess what, you guys? It's time to change your financial future. And there are a lot of people that are on this line that are professionals, like tax professionals, real estate professionals, credit repair professionals. You guys, guess what? We do, because I am a tax professional, you guys, okay? And what we do is we do something in a specific time frame throughout the year. How about you get paid by teaching them how to be better with their finances and their taxes, and you get paid all year long? Stop playing. So with that being said, you're wondering what are the solutions, okay? Tonight I have an awesome leader on the line. He is our newest platinum leader in this organization in 2 months, you guys. He is in the money. He is blessing tons of people. We're talking, he's over 100 and something people that he has educated in this organization within a matter of 2 months, and he is a platinum member in this company right now, making tons of money. You guys, without further ado, I'm going to introduce to you guys Mr. Kurt Wheeler. Are you on the line, sir?
Coach, I'm on the line. I'm on the line this evening, Coach. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you clear as day. What I need for you to do right now, though, is give these people the solution to their problems.
Coach, I would be honored to do so. I would be honored. I first like to give it back to you, Coach. You did such an awesome job. You set it up, Coach. You put him there. You threw the ball to the rim. I'm ready to slam dunk it, though. So I hope everybody got their pen and paper ready. I want to give a strong shout out to Ms. Kimberly Poe out of the 347, the BK. Put you down up there, holding it down for us every week. Thank you for all you do. Our branding coordinator, Ms. Martina Britt Gelberton. She's the one that you've seen this slideshow that's going on. She puts it together for us. She holds it down on the webinars. Thank you so much, everyone, for all that you do. We're going to jump right on into this. Like Coach said, I'm a newly promoted platinum with this company. Been here a little bit over 2.5 months now. Loving it. I kick myself because Coach Ellis showed me this a year and a half ago, people. Right now, you see his $1 million cash flow. He showed me this when he got started. I said no. Stop playing. But anyway, better late than never. So let's get right on into this. Hope you got your chalk, your crayons, your etch-a-sketch, whatever you said, whatever you got to take some very good notes here. Let's just right on into it. But Coach, one thing, you got me there. You're talking about that big business. My wife and I, we went into Walmart this morning. Went into Walmart this morning. I couldn't get in the door. I had to go around like a maze trying to get in the door because of all the candy right there. As soon as I walked in the door, I'm like, candy this, candy that. And what did I do, Coach? I bought candy. I wasn't on my shopping list, but it was right there. It was right in my face. So it got me. That mindless routine spending got me. And I'm sitting here eating my M&M as we speak right now. So but we're going to jump right on into this. Coach set it up for me. I'm ready to take it home, everybody. I'm going to show you right now the solution. Okay? Now listen, we got over 6 smart cash flow strategies, all right? But I'm just going to go over a few of them tonight, okay? I'm going to show you how smart strategies going to show you how to minimize your taxes, eliminate debt, and grow cash flow. Because see, that's the whole key to this. That's the whole key. The key is to minimize your taxes, which maximizes your take-home pay. That's going to help you to do what? Eliminate debt. Statistics prove that over 70% of the people would not file bankruptcy if they had an extra $300 in their paycheck coming into their home every month. $300 keeps people out of debt. Okay, keeps them from filing bankruptcy. That's going to eliminate that. We're going to try to eliminate that debt, and that's going to grow cash flow. Because see, here's the game. Here's the game. You want to get some cash, and you're going to create assets. When you create your assets, the assets are going to generate you more cash. So we call that cash, asset, cash. The one thing I tell you, you can't outwork money because money don't sleep. Money don't get sick. Money don't call in and say, hey, I feel like going out of town. Money is 24/7. Money is going to work. So the first strategy we're going to do is we're going to get you that immediate pay raise. It's called income shifting. Write this word down, income shifting. This is going to be your most important word of this business, okay? Income shifting. That's where we show you how to properly and correctly fill out your W-4 at your job. How many people know there's a page 2 of a W-4? A lot of people don't even know about that. They go to their job, they fill out their W-2, they fill out the W-4, and they've been on their job 10, 15, 20 years, have never revisited that W-4 again. But you know what? The IRS, what I'm telling you right now, it's not something that I made up. It's not something that I went out here and just said, let me tell the people this. This comes from the IRS's website, y'all. 83% of American W-2 workers, employees, have too much taxes withheld from their paycheck. Okay? That's straight off the IRS's website. They tell you the IRS has issued more than 102 million tax returns, and the average return is well over $2,700. So we're just going to show you how to adjust that W-4 to keep that money in your pocket. Just imagine you had that money throughout the year. Remember I said $300 to keep most people from filing bankruptcy. What if you had 27 of that? What if you had 5,000 of that through the year? What if you had 10,000 of that back throughout the year? Each year, millions of American workers have far more taxes withheld from their pay than is required. Because see, the information that you don't know that I'm telling you right now, I promise you, it's costing you a lot of money. You don't know this information, it's costing you a lot of money. So we're going to show you how to maximize your take-home pay right now. That's that immediate right now money, which can be used for investing or debt elimination. Because how many people remember the presidential campaign? I know we joke a lot about what's going on with the administration and everything, but facts are facts, people. Smart versus what, okay? Hillary Clinton told Donald Trump, you do not want to show your taxes. Why? Because you don't pay taxes. What did he tell her on live TV? He said that he understood the tax code better than anybody that's ever run for president, right? He said that if she didn't like the way he was doing his taxes, that she would have changed the tax laws while she was in the Senate. Stop playing. He said that makes me smart. That makes me smart. Now, I don't know about y'all. But what I heard, and he said that makes me smart, because remember, I've only been in this organization a little bit over 2.5 months. This president's campaign was a few months back now. He says that makes me smart. So I'm sitting there looking at him, and I heard him say, Kirk, that makes you dumb. And that's all it took for me to hear. But he said that makes me dumb. Right? Because he's running a home-based business. He knows that Uncle Sam is going to pay him to run that business. Right? Uncle Sam is going to actually pay you to run this business right here. 475 different tax deductions as a business owner. Did y'all know that? Once you start with our organization, we show you how to income shift, immediately get that $250 to $1,000 or plus pay raise in your check. Then you're going to have the same tax deductions as Donald Trump, as a Walmart, as a Burger King, as a Sam's Club. Come on, y'all. The IRS says we just have to do 3 things. We have to work our business on a regular and consistent basis. We have to attempt to produce a profit, and we have to keep good records. Now, I'm going to show you how to do all of this. All right? Because see, now we're going to turn your lifestyle into a cash machine. We're going to show you how to write off every aspect of your life to where your taxable amount is null. Okay? So stop worrying about that $5,000 tax return at the end of the year so you can catch up. Because I promise you, everybody gets a tax return at the end of the year, and they do one of 2 things. They do one of 2 things. They either pay off bills, which is generic, it's a big umbrella. They're going to catch up, pay off bills, or they're going to buy a car. Now, we all know what normally happens, right? Let's just be real on this line, because we started this call talking about, hey, we just got to be real. To buy this car in March or January, February, whenever you get that money, put that money down. And by July, they repoing it. Because now we don't have the cash flow. We done spent that money. We don't have the cash flow. We still live in a negative cash flow life. So now the car is gone. So what do we have to account for? Why not have that money throughout the year? Why loan Dr. Sam so he can collect the interest on it in an account? Why not do it yourself, right? So let's talk about this for a minute. A home-based business. Let's just say, did you know running a home-based business, the key word with a home-based business is what? Home. You're running this business out of the comfort of your home. Right now, I'm sitting in my office, in my home, with my computer, my cell phone, my internet, everything that the IRS says, that the government says I have to run a business from my home. So guess what, y'all? I can write off a piece of my home office. Or even if I'm renting, write off a piece of the rent. Come on. Now I'm not just as a homeowner writing off the mortgage interest, y'all. I'm actually writing off space in my house. I don't have to go out and get a brick and mortar office. My brick and mortar is in my home. I'm sitting in my pajamas right now conducting business. So I'm writing off a piece of my home. My cell phone, my internet, I'm using that. I can write that off. My travel expenses, my meals and entertainment. And here's a big one, y'all. A lot of people don't even realize. My youth employment. So we're going to put some numbers to this so we can get everybody on the same page. Then you kind of understand where we're going, okay? So let's just say everybody on this call and the webinar, you all make $50,000 and you do not have a home-based business. You're working and you're getting paid. You're being taxed 30%, roughly 30%. And that's just like going to work from January to April for free. How many people would do that? How many people will go to their job tomorrow and tell them, okay, I want to work from January to April absolutely free? But I promise you, that's what you're doing without a home-based business. Because I already said, every day that you do not run a business from home, you're literally throwing $20 out the window. Just get up, walk out to your door, take a $20 bill, ball it up, and throw it out the door every morning before you leave. Just throw it, because that's what you're doing. If you're not doing your taxes right, that's what you're doing. All right, we're going to put some numbers to this. Let's say now you're running a home-based business, okay? We're going to show you how to get these deductions, y'all. Now, I'm going to show you 5, but remember what I said. Home-based business, you have over 475 different tax deductions, okay? You got a dog in your house. You write that dog off as a security system. Stop playing. All right, so home office. I'm like, let's say I write off $300 of my home, my mortgage, because it's using my office. Now listen, that's $3,600 a year right there, right? So I'm going to subtract it from my $50,000 salary. So now I'm down to what? $46,400. My mobile and communications, internet. I'm right off $100 from my cell phone and my internet. Let's say $100 a month. All right, that's another $1,200 in the deduction. So now that takes me down to $45,200. Travel expenses. Did you know that the average American drives 20,000 miles a year, and the government is going to pay you 54 cents a mile? Now, I can write off every bit of those miles in my personal car because I'm claiming for business. And guess what, y'all? I found another thing I just found out. My car that I just bought for myself, my family and everything, hey, I'm selling it to my business. I'm selling that car for $1 to my business. That car is now commercial, can have commercial plates. That's 100% write-off. 100% write-off. Stop playing. I drive that thing no matter where. 54 cents a mile. That's a $10,800 deduction. Now my taxable amount is down to $34,400. It was entertainment. My wife, we love to go out to dinner. We go out to dinner. Hey, I got the waiter with a waitress right there, or a customer right behind me. Hey, how you doing? My name is Kirk. I got my own Facebook. What's your name? I could care less if they call me or whatever. I'm getting that name, putting it on my receipt, putting it in my little app that comes with my business. That meal is a write-off. So let's just say I do $100 a month. Let's say that's $1,200 a year, okay? But now my taxable deduction is down to $33,200. Here's a big one now. Here's a big one. A lot of people don't realize this one. Stop paying your children allowances. You're the parent. You're doing everything for that child already. You're paying for their school clothes, their meals, their entertainment, their cell phones, Xbox, cheerleading, football, everything. Pay them wages. You can hire your children to work for you. Come on, did you know that? How do you think that the big people do it? I promise you, you will never, ever be CEO of Walmart. Your name does not end in Walton. You will never be a CEO of anything Trump Towers. Your name is not Trump. You'll never be an Oprah Winfrey brand, the OWN network. Your last name is not Winfrey. You have to create your own brand. You have to create your own business. Now you can pass that down. Now you can hire your children. See, my children, I have 3 of them here in the house, okay? If I holler out $18,900, all 3 of them are going to come running. Because the government says each one of my children is worth $6,350. That's a tax deduction. and they don't have to pay taxes on that. So stop playing. So now if I just use one child, $6,000, now my taxable amount is down to $26,850. I just hired my child to work for my business so they can cut the grass, do the vacuuming, laundry, because my home is my office. My home has to look nice. So now I'm taking care of their living expenses, so I'm writing them off with deductions. So now listen, which way are we going to go with this? $26,850, right? At only 18%. Now I'm paying 18% on $26,850 versus paying 30% on a $50,000 salary. Because remember, we're still making that $50,000 salary technically, but the government says I'm only taxed at 18% of $26,850. See, that's a big thing. So now remember when Coach said at the beginning, would you trade a $44 payment for a car payment, a portion of your rent? That whatever that expense was that he told you to remember. He said, remember this expense. Would you trade $44 a month for that? A portion of your child care expense. No. Okay. So now that we know what we're doing, the membership includes is $44 a month. Okay. You're gonna also get these services right here. You got the Cash Flow Manager app. Because remember, I said the government says you have to keep good records. We have an app called the Cash Flow Manager. That app keeps everything. I snap a picture of every receipt, any mileage, GPS, whatever, my expenses, my income goes in that app, and I email it to my tax professional at the end of the year. And it's all categories right then done. ID Defender. This comes standard with your membership now. With your $44, ID Defender. Everybody remembers what happened with Equifax recently. Now Equifax wants you to add more personal information to their website to see if you've been hacked. How crazy is that? They want you to put more information on there. Plus, when you do that, now you give up your rights to the civil lawsuit that's coming. Stop playing. We don't care about all that. That's included in your membership. Once you partner with us for that $44, you don't have to worry about that because we're going to go back a year. They're going to go back and cover you for a year. $1 million worth of protection. Then we have our Family Shield 360. So, okay, now you can say, hey, look, I don't care. I got an attorney on retainer. Right? I don't care. You want to come to my house and sue me for? Okay, let me call my attorney. Real quick, they're on retainer. That's included in your membership. Free and discounted legal services. Then here's the big one, y'all. Here's the one that everybody loves about smart money stuff. You see, we don't believe in just making you wealthy. If we give you a whole bunch of money in this business and your credit is jacked up, what are you going to do? You're going to just throw it all away. You're going to throw all that money. So we can help you get that credit up absolutely free. Right? Absolutely free. We're going to give you all the tools to do your credit absolutely free. Because see, credit prepared, that's what we call scam. That's what I call a scam. I don't know about y'all. They charge you hundreds of dollars a month to do something that you can do absolutely free for yourself. We're also book our own travel. We're also our own travel agent. You go right to our own travel portal, book your hotels, your flights, your cruises, your cars. Guess what? You're paid a commission, 100% commission. And then our cashback mall. I love this. My wife and I love this. We use this when we're ready to get our kids to school clothes this year. We go out there. Big business, y'all. School clothes. We went to the store, had the kids try on the clothes and everything, wrote down the size, and came back to our house, bought the clothes on our mall, the exact same store, because we have over 10,000 stores there. Bought the clothes, got an over 30% discount, and guess what? The name of it is Cashback Mall. So guess what? I got cash back. They shipped it to my house. Got cash back also. Then we got other products and services also available to us and everything. So, our flipping continues now. That was one of the strategies. That income shifting was one of the strategies that we talked about. But now we're going to talk about business income. Everybody on this call now wants to know how they can make a lot of money with this. Because one thing you got to remember, and we talked about in the beginning, that residual bills, you can't call. Once you retire, you're still going to have your power bill. You're still going to have your gas bill, your cell phone bill, your TV, your internet. You're still going to have those bills. So why not have business income that can come paying you residually, right? So here we go. Y'all keep this in mind. You're coming out to $44 starts off with what we call a marketing director, okay? Marketing director. Now, your first two people that you bring into this organization, and you stay up with me there, get on your seatbelt and get your pen and paper. The first two people in your organization, company's going to pay you $10 a piece. Now, this is big. Now, your first two people, you want to make powerhouses. Put 50% over the top of their head, all right? Just write 50% over it, because you're going to make 50% on all the activity in their base shop. Anything they do. Let's say your first person you bring in, let's say you bring in Jennifer. You bring in Jennifer. Jennifer comes into the business, okay? Jennifer's a powerhouse. Jennifer goes out there in her first month or two, she makes $5,000. Well, guess what? You just got a 50% check match, $2,500. Now you bring in your second person. You get $10 for that. Your second person, Kenneth. Kenneth goes out there and kills it. Kenneth says, okay, I'm blowing this out the water. He knows network marketing. He knows that he talks to people. He can show people how he can get a pay raise. Kenneth goes out there and makes $10,000. You just got a check for $5,000. Everything they do for the life of their business in their base shop, you make 50%. But now you're promoted to a position what we call executive vice president. Okay? Now everybody after that to infinity, your third person to infinity opens up your base shop and you get paid $35 per person every time you do this, all the way to infinity. Okay? It never stops. That's your upfront money. I call that the upfront money. $35 to infinity. Now guess what? That third person is going to do the exact same thing now. Follow me. They're going to want to open up. They're going to want to go in and start making some extra money too. That right now money, that every Friday money. So they're going to go out. They're going to put in their first two people. Guess what? Their first two people, you make $25. Their first two people, you make $25 until infinity. That never stops. Right? So every time you personally sponsor somebody, when they personally sponsor two people, you make $25. That's through infinity, y'all. Has nothing to do with your income shifted paycheck at your job. Nothing to do with the $35 that you make when you personally show somebody. This is the second generation. This is the $25 that never stops through infinity. All right? Now, it gets even better, y'all. Because once you have a total of 15 people on your team, right? From 3 different lists, 15 people on your team, the company's going to start to pay you residual income. Now, that's $3 per person. See, residual income, if you understood what residual income is, residual income, you walk through walls to get it. Because that residual income now takes care of those residual bills. Now, this money is coming into your house whether you get up out of bed or not, whether you make a phone call or not, whether you talk to anybody or not. It's like just imagine a crack in your windshield. That crack is there. Next, it's getting a little bit bigger and a little bit bigger, and it just starts to spread. And eventually, you can't stop it. You cannot stop that crack from spreading. It's just out of your control. So when your team reaches 15 people in your team, the company pays you $3 per person. That's $45, right? That's $45 of a residual income. Now, if you can make 45, guess what? You can make 450. If you can do 450, you can make 4,500. Once your team reaches a total of 120 people, now you're promoted to the position of platinum. The company gives you another reward. They bump you up to $5 per person. Everybody in your team. That's over $600 a month in residual income coming in, whether you get them out of bed or not. Once again, it has nothing to do with your income shifted paycheck, nothing to do with the 35 and the 25. This is residual income coming in. Now, once your team reaches 500 people, the company's going to bump you up again, $8 per person. Now you're looking over $4,000 a month in residual income. What would that do for your household coming in every month, whether you got up out of bed or not? Now, keep this in mind. A lot of people say, well, no, that's a lot of people. I got to go out and all that means. No. In our business, we say 3 is the key. 3 is, you show 3. It's called duplication. You show 3, they go show 3, and so forth and so on. Remember, I've been in this business for 2.5 months, almost 3 months, and I'm a platinum. I have 120-some people in my organization. It's moves swiftly, like a crack in your windshield. Just to infinity, y'all. So plus, with that membership, and you get all this for that $44 investment. $44 investment. We throw $44 away weekly and have nothing to show for it. Stop playing. Take a $44 and don't let $44 stop you from making $4,000 in residual right now. So included in that $44 comes your personalized website, which is our world-class online business system and financial success membership, right? It's the income shifting strategy. We teach you how to strategize yourself to wealth, right? Because see, these strategies that we use make people rich, and then they become wealthy. This is how the big boys play the game. See, this concept is not new. It's been done. We just don't know it. we don't play by the same rules as the wealthy people. Managing, you get your cash flow manager software with that, the ID theft protection, and promise you, it's for kids too. Because they're not just stealing adult identity, they're taking kids too. And you got the keyed on the defense system on your computer. Somebody's working into your computer through the password, the coverage, right? The credit repair and education, the discount travel and corporate perks, your free and discount legal services, and that cashback mall. Come on, stop playing all for that $44 investment. $44 investment, $44 a month, and you're going to strategize yourself to wealth right there. So with that being said, Coach, it's phenomenal, the system that we put in place. I tell people all the time, hey, you were forced into this situation, people, because you didn't have this information. Our parents, our grandparents gave us the best information they had growing up. Go to school, go to college, which almost effectively, immediately puts you in debt. Get a degree, then go beg for a job. Why would we do that when we have it's a different gear. It's a different way now. Things are different now. Now we're showing people how to pay themselves and then pay the government on what's left over. Quick, get out of there. We're going from a negative cash flow to a positive cash flow. The information that you didn't know is costing you money, but now that you've heard this information, now that you know this information, I promise you cannot unlearn it. So, Coach Ellis, are you still on the line, sir?
Kurt, I am here, man. I am here, and I'm excited. Listen, as you were speaking, I'm just thinking about, when you even mentioned all of the people that you've already blessed in this business, you know what I mean, and introduced to this whole strategy that changed over 120-something people. Stop playing, you guys. See, everybody on this line, what you just heard is the truth about your finances, what's happening to your money. And Kurt, you did a profound job at breaking all of this down, and I really appreciate you, man. I really do.
Thank you.
Absolutely. So here's the deal, you guys. Since now you know what's happening to your money, all right? Now you know about this organization, okay? Now you know that $44 can literally change your life overnight. See, knowing is half the battle. Application is winning the war, okay? So it's time for you guys, okay? Because we can't do it for you, okay? Only thing that we can do is share with you what we know and what the proven strategies that have been applied to our lives and hundreds of people that the Kingdom family has been able to bless with this information. So let's go back to that question I asked you in the beginning. Would you exchange $44 for your entire car payment, for a portion of your mortgage payment? Okay, for whatever it is that was at the forefront of your mind in the beginning of this call. Okay, because the reality is you already have the money. You just don't know how to access it. See, by being a part of this organization and joining, okay, we will teach you step by step on how to access your own money. See, you don't need to go externally anymore. You don't need to get an extra job. You don't need to work extra overtime. The money is already there for you. Knowledge is what's going to release it to you. Okay? So what I want to do right now is get back to the person, okay, that shared this video with you that's live. Get back to the person that invited you to this phone call, and let's go ahead and start changing our lives this evening, you guys. This is what we do. This is no trick. This is no treat. I don't care how you smack this up, how you flip it up, and how you rub your finances down. If you do not own and are part of an organization like this and start a home-based business, the truth of the matter is about your finances that if you don't have this, you are losing. Those are the facts. I don't care how much money you make. If you do not have a home-based business, you are losing. It's time for you to take control of your finances today. Once again, get back with the person that invited you to this call. If it's me, definitely inbox me. If it's Kurt, inbox Kurt. Get the ball rolling tonight. If it's Martina Overton, if it's Kimberly Poe, okay, you get with the person tonight, you guys, all right? And let's start changing your financial picture tonight. God bless, and have a wonderful rest of your evening.